Hey team, Kristyn from Fitness Health Clubs here. Today I've got a total body resistance band workout for you. I know some of you might have this size resistance band at home that you've purchased before we went into lockdown. So today I'm going to show you how to structure a full body program using only a resistance band. If you do have any dumbbells or weights lying around at home, feel free to use them, but it's not necessary. Like I said, this is all you will need today. Feel free to play around with the resistance of the bands and pick one that is going to be difficult and that is going to challenge you throughout the workout. So today's workout, we've got three components. We've got an upper body component, a lower body component, and then finishing off with some core and a little burnout exercise at the end. We'll be doing one set on each exercise before moving on to the next one. 40 seconds of work with a 20-second break today. We'll be staying with that component for 3 sets or 3 laps around. We'll then get a 60-second hydration break and then move on to the next one. So we'll complete all upper body sets, then move on to lower body, and then move on to the last component at the very end. So starting off with the upper body, the first exercise that we have today is a bent over row. So what you want to do, you want to loop that band around your foot so it looks like that. We are then going to bend over, pushing those hips back, keeping that back completely flat, and then we are just going to row that elbow up into our torso. You want to try and get that elbow to about where your hip bone is, nice and slow and controlled on the way down, and try to keep tension on those lats the whole way through. We're going to do 20 seconds on the one side and then switch over to 20 seconds on the other side. It's not about speed with this one. You do want to make sure you are controlling that mind-muscle connection and really focus on the muscles as you go through. The next one we have, we're going to drop down to the floor, one knee, sit down, whatever's most comfortable for you. We are just going to loop the band around our arms like that. And we are then going to go into pull apart. So you want to set those shoulders down, slowly pull those arms apart, and then nice and slow and controlled, bring them back in again. So with this one, we are targeting the backs of those shoulders. Like I said, whatever is more comfortable for you, you can sit down, lean up. The only reason why we are down is so that we try to take any swinging motion out of it. So sit down, nice and slow and controlled, and control it back on the way as well. The last exercise for upper body, we've just got a push-up. So as always with this one, make sure that your hands are out like that. You want your chest coming in between that thumb line. So we are coming down to the floor. Feel free to pop down to your knees if you need to. And then that chest is just going to come all the way to the ground. Nice and slow and controlled as well. So we'll be doing one set on each, 3 times through, 40 seconds on with a 20-second break. Let's go. Alright team, let's get ready. We are into those bent over rows, hooking the band around your foot and slowly controlling that band. Elbow into your hips, control on the way down. Alright, switching sides, quick transition and straight into the next one. Again, keeping that core switched on, controlling the band all the way down. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. Good job. That is our first exercise done. We are now coming down into our banded pull apart. So band around our wrists. Getting set up, we are on in 10. It won't break, I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Alright girls, let's go. Again, pulling those shoulders down, making sure you are not hugging through those traps. Slow and controlled, opening that chest up and then controlling that band on the way back in. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. Nice work. Remember to control those shoulders, pull them down, reset every few seconds. I know that it's all with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We got 10 seconds and then we are going into our push-ups. Remember, feel free to drop down to your knees if you need to. Keep those hips up, chest in between that thumb line.
As the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced we'll stay up till morning.
That's it, nice and slow on the way down, exploding up, really controlling your breathing as you go.
'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay. Caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait?
Great job, girls. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Take a break. You've got 20 seconds, and then we are going to go for round 2, starting off again with the bent over rows.
I'm coming home to you, and I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you, I'm coming home to you, I'm coming home to you, and I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you.
Good control, ladies. Switching sides. Another quick transition, getting straight into it, elbow into that hip bone.
I've been getting harder, falling apart. It seems like love isn't getting stronger.
Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Down onto the floor, ready for the pull apart.
Try to make a way through the mud of our own, but love keeps holding us through times we wanna fall. I know these days are tough, is that through it all? What will you be by my side through the darkest days?
Alright, we're back on. Remember to set those shoulders down, really focusing on hitting the back of those shoulders.
I'm in pain. What will you be by my side? By my side.
Great work, girls. Remember to keep that body still. Make sure all that pull is coming from your arms. Last 5. Alright, back into those push-ups. Feel free to switch up that grip. If you want to target your chest, use a wide hand. If you want to target more of your triceps, just bring those hands in a bit more narrow and tuck those elbows in. Just make sure that chest is coming all the way down to the floor.
This far, make it through the day with just enough of hope to try to make a way through the mud of our own. But love keeps holding us through times we wanna fall. I know these days are tough, is that
Great job, ladies. Last 10 seconds. Get the last few push-ups out.
through the darkest days? What will you be by my side?
Alright, final upper body round. Let's get ready for those bent over rows. If you can, use a heavier resistance band to make this last round a little bit harder.
By my side. By my side.
Alright, ladies, let's go. Again, core switched on, keeping that back completely straight, controlling that band, controlling your breathing. Awesome work, girls. Switching sides. Alright, coming down onto the floor. Last set of pull aparts. Remember to set those shoulders down before you get started with the movement. those shoulders, ladies. Pull them down, tuck them under. We've got 20 seconds left. In 5 seconds, last set of push-ups, and then we move on to our low body round. Let's go, chest down to the floor. Keep going, ladies. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So that is upper body all done. We're now moving on to lower body. Again, 3 exercises, 1 set on each, 3 times through, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. With this one, because we are moving on to lower body, our lower body generally tends to be a bit stronger than our upper body. So feel free to jump up a weight or a resistance in the resistance bands. Try go a little bit heavier with this one. The first exercise that we have, we are just going to warm up those glutes. So we're going to come down onto our mat, just pop that resistance band just above your knees, and we are going to go into kickbacks. So with this one, you want your hands directly underneath your shoulders in that tabletop position, and then we are just slowly going to kick back. Make sure all the emphasis is on that one glute that is coming up. Keep those legs bent the whole way through. Again, 20 seconds on the one side. We'll then switch over and complete 20 seconds on the next side. We are then going to jump up and go into squat pulses. So again, band just above your knees, and then we are then going to drop down, drive those knees out the whole way through, and we are just going to stay just above that parallel line, just pulsing up and down, making sure you're keeping constant tension on those glutes the whole way through. Final leg exercise that we have, we've got a single leg deadlift. So with this one, nice and heavy on the resistance, we are just going to loop the band around our foot again, just like that, and then we are going to go into a single leg. So with this one, driving those hips back. If you are on the left leg, you are trying to target that left glute and hamstring. So really pull through, squeeze the glute at the top, and then nice and slow and controlled until you feel that stretch through the hamstring, and then pulling up with that glute. Again, 20 seconds on the one side, 20 seconds on the other side, 3 times. Let's go. All right, ladies, let's get set up, down onto the floor. We are starting off with those kickbacks. Remember, we are doing 20 seconds on the one leg, 20 seconds on the second leg. Let's go. Remember to use those glutes to bring those legs up. 20 seconds left, switch sides. Alright, we are back on our feet. Make sure that resistance band is straight, otherwise it's just going to keep creeping up those legs. We are getting down into those squat pulses, so staying down nice and low, driving those knees out. Let's go. Fight through that burn, girls. We've only got 10 seconds left. Drive through those heels. push the knees out. Last few reps here, 5 to go. So we are now going into those single leg deadlifts. Remember to hook the band around that 1 foot. Set yourself up so you want to push those hips back, slight bend through that front knee, squeezing those glutes, activating those hamstrings. Let's go. Nice work, ladies. That's it. Really focus on those hamstrings. Switching sides, quick transition. You got 20 seconds to go. Back straight, girls. Last 3, 2, and 1. Alright, let's get ready for that second round. We are back down onto the floor. Get that band around your knees. Into our kickbacks. Starting with the one leg. 40 seconds of work. Let's go. Great job. Really squeeze those glutes. We are halfway through the set. Time to switch legs into the next one. Great job. Remember to really focus on those glutes. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Back up onto your feet, girls. Get that resistance band straight. We are going into our squat pulses. Alright, girls, we're on. Let's go. Hips straight down. You want to stay just above that parallel line. Really focus on driving those knees out.
I love the way you kiss me every night. I love the way you touch me, pull me right.
That's it, girls. Good job. Last 15 seconds. Push through the pain. We're almost there.
Me that I should go, but I'd rather stay with you. I need to hold you, need to touch you right. I miss the way we were before. And everybody knows, and everybody knows you feel, and everybody sees.
Alright, setting up for that deadlift. Starting with the one leg, remember to push those hips back into the movement. Keep that back completely straight. You should not be feeling this one through that lower back at all.
I'm feeling good with you here right beside me. I'm feeling fine when you hold me, I smile. I need to know and give me one more chance to take it slow, but I'd rather stay with you.
Good job, girls. Switching legs, quick transition, and then we go straight back into it for the last few reps here.
I need to hold you, need to touch you right. I miss the way we were before. And everybody knows, and everybody knows you feel, and everybody sees. You keep on running away. And everybody knows, and everybody knows.
You're doing great, ladies. You've got 1 round left. So back down onto the floor into those kickbacks. You've got 10 seconds.
And everybody knows you feel, and everybody sees. You keep on hiding.
Nice work, girls. Getting ready to switch in 2, 1. Change legs. Let's go. Focus on those glutes.
Sing what yes I do for me.
girls. Really push through that burn. This is your last set of squat pulses, and then we are moving on to some core work. Stay down low, 30 seconds to go. Stay down low all the way through. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, girls. Stand up, shake those legs out. We are now going into our single leg deadlifts. So getting ready, you've got 15 seconds. Girls, let's switch legs. Really focus on pushing those hips to the back wall, stretching through the back of those legs. Last 15 seconds here, and then we are done with legs. Moving on to the final component, we've just got a bit of core work, a little bit of upper body work mixed in with it as well. Again, 1 set on each exercise, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 3 times through, and then we are done for the day. So the first exercise that we have is a walkout. So with this one, you don't need your band, so you can pop it to the side for now. So with the walkouts, we're just gonna start at one side of the mat, drop down into that squat position, and then we are just slowly gonna walk out. Try to get those hands above your shoulders, and then nice and slow and controlled back into that squat, and then coming back out again. You want to make sure that you are not dipping through the hips. Hips stay up the whole way through, and you are just squatting back into that motion, so you don't want your hips to be moving around too much. Once we have done that, we are going to pop the band around our arms like this again. And then we are just going to go into a lateral walk. So we're going to hold our plank position. So up on our toes, you can drop down to your knees if you need to. So we are just going to hold that plank position and then slowly just step out to the side. 1 rep on each side, out to the side. Again, make sure your hips are not dipping down. You want them up the whole way through and that core engaged. Our last exercise is just a butterfly sit-up. So again, you don't need the band with this one. You're going to come down onto the mat. You want your feet together like that. And then we are just slowly going to lower ourselves down, feeling each vertebra of the spine hit the floor. And then come forward, touch the ground. And then again, really slow and controlled on the way down, pulling that belly button in the whole way through, sitting up, touching the floor, and then again, controlling our body on the way down. Last component of the workout, let's finish it off. So first exercise, we've got our inchworms. So we are starting in that squat position and then slowly walking out, controlling those hips, trying to get those hands above your shoulders. As you come back in, bend those legs, keep those hips straight. Awesome work, girls. Last 10 seconds. Keep going. Remember to keep those hips up high. So our next exercise, we are into those lateral walks in our plank position. So pop the band around our wrists and really get ready to start burning out through those shoulders. We're on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and controlled moves out to the side, keeping those hips up the whole way through. are halfway through. Check those hips, make sure they are up and that belly button is being pulled up towards the ceiling. Next up, we've got those butterfly sit-ups. We don't need a band with this one. Feet together, and remember, as you come down nice and slow, you want to feel each of those vertebrae hitting the floor as you uncurl that body. Check your speed, girls. Slow it down. Really feel that control. Check your breathing. You've got 10 seconds. That is round 1 done. We've got 2 left. Back down onto the floor into those inchworms, setting up in that squat position. Halfway through the set, checking those hips, make sure that they are staying up and you are not bending too much through that lower back as you're walking out. Back around those wrists. If you want to test yourself, increase the resistance on your resistance bands and get ready in 2, 1, back on. Check that core, girls. Pull that belly button in. Really control that movement. Try to keep those hips still. Butterfly sit-ups, let's go. Feet together, 40 seconds of work. Remember, control your core on the way down. Keep pulling that belly button in the whole way through. You've got 10 seconds left. Keep going.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong.
Last one through. Let's finish it off strong, starting in those inchworms.
No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there.
Check that lower back. Make sure you are not sinking too far into it. Hands up above our shoulders, squatting back into that movement.
look for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye. We set it sail, and all those midnight secrets.
Remember to push through that pain. If your shoulders are burning, just keep going. You've got 30 seconds. We are almost at the finish line.
I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
Home stretch goals, last exercise. We've got butterfly sit-ups and then we are done for the day. Back on in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, get ready. All about that control. Let's go, last one.
Close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun.
Keep going, girls. Last 5 seconds. Last rep. 3, 2. And that is our workout all done. Feel free to take about 10 to 15 minutes, just have a stretch. If you feel like you didn't work hard enough, save this workout, do it again, but just make sure we up the resistance on those resistance bands. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you again next time. Bye.